Hey, Universal Coworkers, it's your girl V, teller of tales, and you're tuning into I Hate Work, the podcast where I rant about every wild job I've ever had. From drunk managers, failed drug tests, personal drama, and coworkers who turn into family, I've experienced the most. So call out, grab a cup, because you do not want to miss this piping hot tea, and go down this journey with me. This is where I discovered where writing was the only job meant for me. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's so stupid. My daughter said that that's what I need to say. Hey, Universal Coworkers, welcome back to I Hate Work, my podcast where I rant about life on the clock and off the clock. I have worked for over 30 companies, and each company, well, all of them have pushed me to hate the way corporate America is structured, how they treat their employees. Even if there's a job that I loved and I had fun with, HR, I did not like the HR department. Probably didn't even talk to them, but somehow they are the reason I am no longer there because they make decisions based on I don't know what. They don't even work on the floor. HR department does not even know how the company runs. They just sit at a desk, in my opinion, in my experience, and spew rules at you without really knowing what's going on out there, what you are enduring on the floor. They could not run the company without you. And yet they decide who stays and who goes all the time. I hate it. That is not what happened in today's tale, okay? We are going into Target, okay? Let's get into it. This is one of those companies that hires hundreds of people in a season, hires them all under the term part time. They do not have to offer them benefits. And it's honestly terrible because those part time employees work harder than any manager, any team lead, any full time associate. This company schedules employees to work 4-hour shifts so that they do not have to pay them lunches. And there's so much call off. There's so much turnover in Target on an hourly basis. If you work there, you will be scheduled 4 hours so that you don't get a lunch today, okay? You're not getting benefits. You are not going to be paid time and a half because we are going to ask you to stay here and work an extra 8 hours at your regular base pay, okay? And then we're going to call you off 2 or 3 times the rest of the week so that you do not accumulate anything over 40 hours and they do not have to pay you. So you can work 3, 4 days, 10-hour shifts, and you're not going to get any overtime pay. This benefits, holiday pay. Target is just not good. And I know they came under fire for the whole DEI. Let me tell you something right now. I was with Target from June of 2009 to basically December 2012. They never offered any equal opportunities to anyone, okay? Target will hire anyone. They hire any and everyone, but they keep you down, okay? But let's get into my dramatic story on me working at Target. Hold on. Let me get something. I got to clock in for this one, okay? This has been on my fridge it's a magnet and my name. It's my actual badge from work. It has been on my every single one of my refrigerators for the last 14 years. My oldest, like spoiling a little bit in the future here, I have her while I'm at Target. And so she has just always this badge has just always been on every single refrigerator everywhere we live. So that's why it was easy for me to go find it. So let's get into this. Okay, tiny little recap. Where am I at in life? I just got fired from Caesar's Palace working at the Bette Midler, Cher, Elton John, Pussycat Doll runs. at the Coliseum. I mean, Pussycat Dolls didn't have a run there, but we worked in their little pop-up store. Apparently, I lost $2.19, and HR said I had to go because it's the principle of it. And that happened, is it April of 2009. I cannot find a job whatsoever. It is so hard. First of all, I'm like, where do I want to go? And second, I think I just started applying to just any and everything again. And I almost ended up in another random job errors. So can't find a job. One day I'm out, I go to Target. It's June 2009. It's hot as Satan's balls because it's 3,000 degrees in Las Vegas in June. So I'm just in some jean shorts, tank top, got my hair. Speaking of hair, I know I'm not wearing a wig today. During this time and like before this period, if you've been following along, I am a miserable, depressed, stressed out human being, okay? I am dating Satan's strongest soldier. He was a drug addict and an alcoholic, and so therefore I was on drugs with him and drinking, and I lost my hair. My hair was damaged really bad. And just now today, I'm trying to get on a healthy hair kick because I just covered it. I went to a salon 2 days ago. I said, chop it. And she goes, you want to do anything else with it? And I was like, yeah, I'm a little crazy. Bleach it. So should have seen my daughter's face when I came home. And when I'm sitting in the living room, you just see them like they're like, Mom, go put on some of your hair. But no, I feel like not wearing a wig today really reflects my life over here at Target. So there we go. Yeah. So I got my braids in a bun. I'm in Target. I'm sweating. And back then, Target used to have computers and it would say apply here right next to guest services. So I walk in and I say, why not? Why not? Okay. I don't want to work for Target. I got to sit down, put the application in. At the very end of the application, it said something like go see human resources or report to guest service, something like that. Because I go over to guest service and I say, hey, the computer sent me over here. I just applied. And the girl at the counter says, oh, yeah, you can interview today if you want to. I'm sweaty. I'm not dressed appropriate. I'm wearing flip flops. Okay, I'm ready. Let's interview today. So I go in the back, sit with some guy, don't remember his name, never saw him ever again. He interviews me and he goes, okay, you're hired. Well, not hired yet. He says, can you do a second interview over at Boca Park Target? Why are you sending me all the way up to Rampart? I am on Nellis. I interview over on Nellis. We're in Las Vegas. Remember, I tell you, you need to go look up these streets if you need to know where I'm talking about. I think you'd be a good fit over at the Boca Park store. Driving to Boca Park to me is like living at Disneyland, but you go to work at Universal Studios every single day. Las Vegas streets are different than California, but that's the drive for me from Nellis all the way up to Rampart. Okay, I'll take the second interview. I go to the second interview. I meet with the manager over there. I feel like she was sent to test my patience because I'm going to call her Mrs. Paris. Miss Paris looked exactly and sounded exactly like Mr. Paris from Planet Hollywood Restaurant and Bar. She came into this Target store, fired everybody, and now I'm a part of the new team she's putting together. So I wanted to judge her so bad, like, you know what? You better go over to Planet Hollywood, grab Mr. Paris, and you guys need to go. Like, I was so like, what? Wooed her. She hires me on the spot. I am officially an employee now at Target in Boca Park. Boca Park is a really nice area. I've actually used to live up there on Rampart in ninth grade when I said I failed because I was chasing reject Joey Fatone lookalike and neither one of us went to school. That's where I was living. So I already knew the area. Beautiful shopping center. This Target is it's wonderful. It's the Target you see in the old ads where you go in and there's like 18 registers and everyone's wearing their pristine red polo shirts and they got their name badges in the right place and they're wearing their crisp khaki pants. I want those days back, okay, Target. It smelled like popcorn, the Slurpee machines, they've got the Pizza Hut in there. It just smelled like Target, okay? My daughters will never know what the real smell of Target. It smells like popcorn, Slurpees, and pizza. There's like they used to have the little dining area with all the tables and the chairs so you can sit and eat. There's a photo booth. You can go get your cameras, your pictures developed. It was the good old days. So this is my new home. I'm going to be working here. A couple days later, I report to orientation with like 6, 7 other people. We're sitting around a table. Miss Paris pulls out the TV with the VCR, substitute teacher style, and all day long, she just pops in all day she just pops in tapes and we just watch tape after tape after tape after tape. Orientations, I swear. Fill out all our paperwork. Some top managers come in, introduce themselves. In Target, there is about 100 different departments, okay? And everyone's assigned to a different department. I am hired as a cashier only. I will not be going on the floor. I will not be working guest services. I will only be at the register. So this Target does not want you running all over the place. You're in one spot. That's that. The asset protection team comes in. They give us a wonderful spiel on how they are the greatest in the world. They catch every single thief. They catch everybody. I'm very impressed. I am so impressed. Good for you guys. It would suck if you ever hired someone that like potentially like do some self checkout on you guys. Like, I don't know, but $7 an hour is my new pay rate. I am hired part time, so no benefits, overtime pay, no holiday pay. Okay. And 4th of July is literally in 2 weeks, but I will not be getting holiday pay because I am a part time cashier. Target, they are criminals. Okay. No problems with getting lunches, okay? I don't get a lunch because I'm only scheduled either for like 4.5 hour shifts. So I get two wonderfully long 10-minute breaks. Enough time to go pee. What kind of phone did I have back then? Probably had a flip. Like, who am I going to text? Satan Soldier? That's probably the only person. Checking MySpace. I don't freaking know. Yeah. So 2 10-minute breaks. I'm at Target now. There's pizza over here. There's hot dogs. There's I can go get a Marie Callender's out the freezer if I to get food. There's a Wendy's on site and I want to say there's a Jack in the Box. I want to so bad. I just can't remember. There's food everywhere, not stressing and struggling about finding food. So let's get into the departments here because like I said, Target has just 100,000 employees working. So we have cashiers, okay? We have the cashier team leads, and then there's the cashier management team. Then you've got hard lines, which is anything on the floor. That's going to be beauty, food, home, stuff like that. And then you're going to have your soft lines, which is anything on the carpet, but that's going to be girls, kids, boys, and men's. Then you're going to have your intimates section, which is going to be jewelry, intimates, and shoes as its own department. You got your cart attendant who does the carts and occasionally cleans the bathrooms. The cashiers. The cashiers have to clean the bathrooms. The only toilet I ever had to clean was mine at home. And now I am taxed to have to clean the toilets at Target. It was terrible. Okay, then you've got the fitting room attendants, and then you have the electronics. You've got the third party cell phone person. You got your pizza, Slurpee popcorn people in my store. We've got the photo there. And then I think Target was starting to roll out the Starbucks collab. Boca Park did not have the Starbucks, but my later store does. Then we've got the managers, okay? The managers walk around with their walkies, their little earpieces all day. They do nothing. Then you've got the managers below them who pat you on the back. They do nothing. Then you have team leads, okay? Maybe I'm missing another tier, but it doesn't matter because all these people do nothing. They walk around all day, pat you on the back, tell you good job, get some red cards. So, I'm scheduled for my first full shift. It's a 4-hour shift. I go in, I'm ready to learn to jump on these registers because I have to put my best foot forward, and I'm here now. This is it. I got to make the best of it. They throw me on an end register, like register number 18, for 3 days doing modules. You know how I feel about modules. Sears ruined that for me. 3 days, I'm playing customer for 4 hours all by myself. Just over there on the register. I go to walk around with the little hand basket, grab some items, come back, and I'm playing customer by myself on the computer. The register monitors your accuracy, okay? Your screen will say be green and it'll say good. It'll say yellow. I can't remember what the yellow says, but it's like pick up the pace, okay? It would be yellow, probably like slow. And then red would just say bad. So, trying to hurry up, figure these things out. We took checks, but we didn't have to do the little cool choop, choop, Xerox thing that I absolutely freaking adore. Yeah, so we took checks, played with some fake money over there. It was so stupid. At one point, I think it was on day 2, I said, nope, I quit. And I said, hey, I'm sick. I got to go home. I'm leaving. And I clocked out and I left. And on my ride home, I said, I'm going to just get on my computer and I'm going to find me a new job. I'm not working at Target. I'm not doing this, okay? Get home, saw Satan's face, washed my uniform so that I could be back at Target at 8 a.m. because I have to work. So I get through my modules and finally I'm thrown on a register, meet my new cashier team lead. Don't remember her name. You don't have to remember me either, okay? And one of the girls next to me, she was hired with me as well. Young girl. She's my friend today. Hey, Crystal girlfriend. We need to go to Disneyland. Okay. We've been saying this for years. She's she's younger than me. And when I say that, she's obsessed with Justin Bieber at this time. Okay. I had no idea who Justin Bieber was, but she's like all in love with him. So that's like the age difference because I'm listening to System of a Down, obsessed with NSYNC. Okay. Like I didn't know what a Bieber was. She's been on the other end for the last few days doing modules too. Neither one of us know what we're doing. It's 4th of July week is rolling around, so it is busy. And we are on the registers just flucking up. Okay. Both our registers are red. We don't know how to put in couponers. Cannot stand you. I'm brand new. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know how to put this in the system. So we trying to band together to try to help each other. Like, what? What is this? What is that? How do we do this? How do we do that? They want what? What aisle is that? We don't know where anything is because they set us on the modules. I don't know where anything is. I don't know. And my team lead, all she cares about is red cards. Get those red cards. Push those red cards. Lady, I don't even know how to put it in this 5% discount that they're trying to get with this red card. Like, what are you? I don't know. You want me to sign them up for a credit card when I don't even know how to put in a coupon? Like, my register is red. Every single little transaction is recorded. It records your last 10 transactions, and I'm just straight red. So I'm like, oh, okay. There's no help here, okay? I'm not going to get any help. I have to learn. So I kick it into high gear. Got to teach myself all these things. When there's downtime, I go dart to aisles. What's in this aisle? What's in this aisle? What's over here? What's over here? Got to learn it super fast. And I want to say within 2 weeks, I'm falling into place at Target. My register, I get a few slows every now and then, but I'm mostly green. I'm getting at least 2 to 3 red cards per shift, which is great. They're offering me more shifts, of course, because I'm me. I'm amazing. And so I'm falling into line there. I'm making new friends. I like my cashier, my cashier squad. Yeah, so I'm falling in line. I gel with Miss Paris. Like that's my girlfriend. I freaking love her. she's awesome. So we gel. And yeah, so things are falling into place. Charmaine calls me up from Share. She's like, "Hey, there's a Twilight sighting. Let's go out." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm feeling good. Life's going as good as it can go." We meet Kellen Lutz, who plays Emmett, and we meet the guy that plays James. I'm so sorry, I don't know your name. I thought I wrote it down somewhere. We meet Eddie Gathgy. I don't know. Eddie plays Laurent. Okay, we meet some Twilight people. We're ecstatic. We're having a great time. We're at Planet Hollywood Hotel, and so when I walked past Hawaiian Tropic Zone, it was booming, and I was jealous. Anyways, we're leaving Planet Hollywood, and I hear a security guard. He goes, "Lance Bass needs to sneak through here." Lance is coming here. Charmaine and the gang leave. I'm staying. I've got to meet Lance Bass. I sit in the back because we found like the back entranceway where the celebrities enter. I sit back there probably like 3 hours. Okay. I'm not leaving. I look so freaking crazy. Look at me. I I was just so happy. I saw him, I snatched him, and security's laughing because they already knew they knew. I told them, I said, "I'm gonna snatch him. You guys get your handcuffs ready, okay? I'm getting my picture with Lance." So I snatch Lance. I'm yelling in his face, like, "I love you so much. Forget Justin Timberlake. Go on tour. JC can sing everything. We don't need Justin." He's like, and you can see his face, like, who the hell let this girl back here? Great time. I am feeling on cloud nine. Okay. I love me some NSYNC. Like, first of all, they're all over my room. Anyways, they're everywhere. I'm feeling so good. Okay. Work is going great. I go home. Satan has a whole like he is just stank. Okay. Just so stank. I cannot. And like, I'm not dealing with this. I tell myself all the time, I'm not dealing with this. I am better than this. Next day, go out to my car, turn it on, going to work, all happy and giddy, just met Lance. My engine blows. Apparently, I had no oil, and since I've been beefing with Satan's strongest soldier, he didn't check my oil for me. I don't know anything about any oil. I had no oil. Engine started knocking, completely blew. I heard the knock, but I didn't know what that was for like a day. I don't know. Have no car. There is no bus that goes to Boca Park Target from Nellis. The closest it drops me off is like it's a 30-minute walk. Okay? There might be buses now, but there was no bus back then. I'm starting to be late. I'm being late. I'm calling out. I have to leave early. I can't stay. I can't pick up any of these shifts. It's October. Oh my gosh. I'm only going to last here like June, July, like July, August, September. It's only been 3 months. My goodness. What am I going to do? I go to Miss Paris. I say, "Look, can I please transfer to another store? I can't get here." And I actually love working there. Like, I like working at Target. Um, can you please like help me with a transfer? And she goes, "I understand. Get your car situation, and if you can, you can come back, and I want to talk to you about possibly being a team lead." And I'm like, "Hell yeah." I told her, "Give me a week." And she's like, "Don't even worry about coming in. I can't get here." So I have a week to find a new Target store. I'm out. I go out and I'm out on the bus, and I'm like, "Look here, Lashik." That's my middle name. When I really need to have a deep, deep conversation, I say, "Look here, Lashik. You've been homeless. You've been just unhealthy. You're not happy. How do we take care of me?" And as I'm on the bus, I'm over on like Maryland Parkway. So I don't know why I was on Maryland Parkway, but I see like a little shopping center area, and behind the shopping center, there's apartments. So I get an idea. I want to take care of me. So I get off the bus, walk over to the apartments, walk inside the office, and I ask if I can apply. She gives me the application. I fill it out. I bring back check stubs. It's asking for a $600 deposit. Sure. I get the money order. I turn it all in. Literally 2 days later, she calls me and she says, "You're approved for a one bedroom, one bath apartment, and it's $700 a month, and you can get your keys October 30th." See what happens with meeting Lance Bass? I might have lost my car, but now I have my own home. I have my own home. And Granny and Grandpa are so excited. They're crazy casino people, and they turned my old room into a casino store. There is gifts, and unless you know about casino gifts in Vegas, you can go pick up plates, home decor, grills. The casinos give you literally everything, okay, for your home. Grandpa can't touch nothing. Don't touch that, don't take that, I need that. You don't need it for nothing, okay? What are you talking about? Give me this blanket. But since I have my own apartment, Grand and Grandpa is like, go shopping. So I have everything from my little cute bedroom, like cute little one bedroom apartment. I'm so excited. Down the freaking street on Maryland Parkway and Flamingo is another Target store. I call it Miss Paris. Hey, I found my Target and it's right next to my brand new apartment. I promise if I get a car and I can, I'm going to come back to Rampart. She's like, I got you. Sending over the transfer. You're good to go. And that's that. I've got an apartment and my new Target store. I move in October 30th, 2009, and start Target on Halloween. Okay, I go into that Target store as if God sent me in true Capricorn fashion and jump on the registers, and I got to make it do what it do, okay? I need them to know who I am right now. Angela, the cashier team lead, after like 2 hours, she comes over to my register because I've already gotten her 5 red cards. Her I've already gotten 5, and her regular people, they're struggling to get 1 a day. And I'm friends with Angela today. Hey girlfriend, she will tell you. She came over there, she said, "Where the hell have you been?" And I was like, "Girlfriend, I was down there over on Rampart, okay?" She's like, "I need you over on guest services too." She's like, "If you're over here killing it, I need some help over on guest services." I have never been allowed to venture out at Target. And so Angela's in charge of the cashiers, guest services, and keeping the front soft lines in order, which is women's is on this side, or is it juniors we call it? I don't know. But we've got the junior clothes over here, and then we've got the jewelry boat here, and then we've got girls, okay? And she's like, "This is all mine. I've got to keep it, you know, neat and orderly for when people walk in. We have secret shoppers and stuff." And I'm like, I got you. I got you. So right away, Angela and I vibe, okay? We're in there. I know what she wants, and I'm going to make sure that I deliver every single shift. And that's what I do. Guests in Target, first of all, you've got the screaming kids. Like, give your child a nap before you come up in here. I have 2 daughters. Actually, I can't even compare anything because I'm a black mom. You're not finna come in here and play. You're not finna come in here and play. You're not finna yell. I know Arya have looked at like other little kids screaming and crying and kicking, and I know in her little mind was like, "Ooh, you lucky you ain't got my mama, because you know that bathroom stall can only hide what she's doing, but everybody's gonna hear it." Like, no. Throwing the popcorn everywhere. Then you got the moms who send their older kids over to the toys to they're like, "Go over to toys and play while I go shopping." We are not babysitters, lady. Get your kids and keep them with you. Put them in that cart. On guest services, I once had a lady come in with an empty pizza box, threw it on the counter. And she's like, I want a refund. It was disgusting. I would have put a little piece of the pizza in there and been like, you try this. It was disgusting. But it was empty. So I know she ate it. And I stood there and I agreed with her that it was disgusting. How dare Target put this brand in this store? Can't believe it. I'm appalled. Okay. I am appalled. I refund her her money. We're chatting. We're talking about good stuff. I see her go to check out maybe 2 hours later, full cart, at least $400 or $500 worth of stuff. So I feel like I've cracked the code on guest complaints. Okay. Just, they're right. Okay. Agree with them, make them happy because we're going to get more money in the process. Okay. Yeah. We're off the strip. We're probably like 10 minutes, maybe 12 away from the strip, right there on Maryland and Flamingo. So we do get a lot of tourists in. We get a lot of people come in to get like hygiene products because it's cheaper here, I guess. So they would just fill up suitcases with body washes, makeups, lotions. We get the traveler check scam people off the strip like coming over there. One thing about me, no, you sign them in front of the person so that it matches your ID. Let me see your ID. Never had it. Take your traveler's check and go back to the strip so that you can go to jail. No, couponers. Cannot stand a couponer, okay? These couponers, you guys, this is one of the greatest scams I ever seen, okay? They come in with $2,000 worth of coupons, okay? They get every single item on these coupons. I have to shut off my lights, okay? I got a bunch of these through the years at Target, and I know they cracked down on this finally, but for the longest, we didn't know what to do. $2,000 worth of stuff. By the time you put the coupons in, they only have to pay $75 because the register computes coupons as cash. It's cash to the register. Looks great. You just got $2,000 worth of stuff for $75. Kudos to you. That same exact person comes back tomorrow with all those items. Oh, my Nana, she didn't want this. I got the wrong stuff, or she no longer needs all of these things for her nursing home. Now we have to return it all. Okay. $2,000 worth of toothbrushes, toothpaste, body washes, anything that is in a coupon, Kleenex, all of these things. Okay. Fills guest service up. The person on Go Backs always felt so bad when these couponers came in there. And the worst part is I'm now handing them back $2,000 in cash. Okay? In cash. Because the register gives you your coupon back in cash. It can't give you the coupon back, which I should be able to. I've got the coupons from yesterday over in the drawer. Like, we can give them the coupons back. So, yeah, I don't like a couponer. I don't like it. I don't get drunk, crazy people. I was yelled at a lot. People calling me stupid. You don't know what you're doing. Go get your managers. Just because you don't want to give them $100 off a $100 item. That kind of stuff, but not the crazy people that grope you that I was used to on the strip. Now we're in an area where there's a lot of trafficking. Okay. So the pimp would come in with his main chick. They were scouting us at the registers and on the floor. You think you're helping her with a swimsuit, and then all of a sudden she goes, you want to make more money? He'll take care of you. We have a big house, in Spanish Trails, and you'll get your own room and you're going to be taken care of. Okay. You don't need to be working here. I get my walkie, go to channel 3. What is it? Channel 3, channel 4. Security, get over here right now. They're about to take me. Save me. Like, come now. This happened so much. So many times. They tried to get me. Las Vegas is really bad for that. And that's one of the reasons I am not raising my daughters in Las Vegas, because I know you're going to get got. So my work life at Target completely shifts. I am now I do cashier, guest services. I get backroom certified. I think, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to mention backroom certification people. You can't, if you need an item, you can't go back there and get it. They have to go get it for you. I was tired of waiting. I don't have time to wait for you, okay? So I go to, I get backroom certified, and the guys are pissed. Ha! They hate me. But it was a love hate, okay? One of the guys, he was like my target bestie, okay? He is my target Ducky. Is Ducky 16 Candles or Pretty in Pink? I don't know. He's the best friend that you're supposed to fall in love with and be with, but because I want a thuggish, ruggish bone loser, I don't be with my best friend, my backroom bestie, okay? We just like vibe. We just love each other. He actually is the first person to start calling me V. Only because I started calling him by his first initial. As a joke, I just would never say his full name. I would just say the first initial. And then one day he was like, "Whatever, V." And that's it. That's history. Okay? So yes, buddy, I'm giving you credit for it. You're the first person to ever call me V, and it stuck. And that, so I become V from there on out. But anyways, I'm working every single department. I am one of the hand few people that I am cross trained in every single department. I took a love for shoes, jewelry, and intimates. I like organization, okay? I don't like things. I'm chaos. I don't want my departments to look like chaos. So I took initiative to make sure shoes looked like Payless every single day. Okay. It looked amazing. When you go into Target, you knew exactly what was on sale. And my Target, okay, in store 0265, you knew what shoes were on sale. Your shoes were in the right box. Okay. I made sure of it. Jewelry, everything was precise. Everything's in its place. You can find the same earrings and rings on those little spinner thingies, whatever they're called. Intimates. Victoria's Secrets had nothing on me, okay? My coworkers can tell you. I have 21 ex-Target coworkers on my Facebook page. I went and I looked it up last night just to check. I've got 21 of you still in my life today. Yeah, they can tell you those panty bins. Oh, the bras you can find the same exact bra sized. Mm, it was that was my Dewey Decimal over there. Okay, I made sure everything was in order. So those, I just took it. I said, "This is my section. I don't care where you scheduled me today. I know where I'm working today." And management was cool with it. So speaking of management, let's talk about my coworkers. Okay. First of all, there's way too many people to mention. I can't say that there was drama. It's Target. There is drama. For me, I will say I got along with everybody. That's why I still have so many of them as my, like, not saying that we're besties, but we are still friends today. I can call and talk to them. We message each other from time to time. They've watched my daughters grow. Okay, these last 15 years, 16 years of my life. They've watched. So, no, Jocelyn, yeah, 16 years because it was 2009. It was Vanderpump Rules before Vanderpump Rules was a thing, okay? There was drama everywhere, cliques everywhere. Like, for me, I will say it was the lower people, cashiers, team leads against upper management, okay? And then you have the AP team, which is security. They're sleeping with everybody, okay? Everybody's there, everybody's sleeping with a security guard. Okay. I did have a little fling with a security guard too. Okay, he was freaking hot. I cannot deny it. I won't throw everybody else's business out there. I could throw mine out there. I had me a little security guard. We never slept together. It was PG-13, like holding hands, sitting out in the car, kissing all day or night or whatever. lunches up in the break room together, making sure that he patrolled my area more than anybody else's. Nothing, we never took it past any of that. It just was what it was. Okay. Work husbands is a thing, people. hmm What happened at that Coldplay concert was no accident. Work husband is a thing. Yeah. I made some really good friends there. So my manager, I'm gonna call her Lacey. I'm not gonna put your real name out there, girlfriend. We are, cool today. I couldn't stand you. I could not stand you and my direct supervisor, who I'm gonna name Stephanie. And if anybody wants to know who Stephanie is, well, to know me, you would have to know Stephanie's the one who married the top security guard, okay? I couldn't stand Stephanie and Lacey. I could not stand those two, okay? But I was cordial. I was nice. I did whatever they told me to do. And they tolerated me because of what I could do, okay? My evaluation came up, and Lacey gives me my evaluation, and I score high across everything. And I go, okay, so I'm ready to be a team lead because I applied for it and that's what I want. I'm ready to move up. I am doing things around this store that you yourself cannot do. And she knows this. They all know this, okay? And she tells me, no, you're not quite ready to move up. And then she gives me a 13-cent raise. By now, this is April 2010. This is April 2010. I am pissed. I'm not happy. I don't thank her for her time. And I go back on the floor and I do my job. My next 4 shifts, I show up. I'm working. I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm doing what I do. I'm getting my red cards. I'm still checking all the little there's service buttons all around. You press the button and it says associate will be here soon. You have 30 seconds to get there. I'm still helping. I'm still doing it. But shoes, intimates, and jewelry is not on the map right now, okay? Because those are not officially my departments. I was just doing them because, I was taking pride in the whole entire store. Those are not my departments. All I got to do is go fold jeans on the jean wall and put the go backs back at the fitting room. They noticed this ASAP. Like, I'll never forget it. Lacey comes down. She comes past me. She's like, V, like, don't give me that. She's like, V, what's the matter? I can tell you're sad. And right there on the floor, I don't care who's there, who's listening, whatever. Lady, I am really busting my ass around here. I take initiative, okay? My time management is impeccable. I am basically like running these. And that's how I say it, because it's no lie. I am not blowing my head up. I am not tooting my own horn. These are just straight facts, okay? You can depend on me. You can count on me. I'm going to be here. I'm going to get the job done no matter what. And you're telling, first of all, you give me 13 cents and you tell me I'm not ready to lead when that's all I'm doing. And she does. She looks so sad because she knows I'm telling the truth. And she's like, "Okay, come with me. Come with me." And I'm like, "Oh, are we finally going to go meet HR? Am I finally about to get written up like something?" So we go upstairs to the office. She takes me to Stephanie, my direct supervisor. Okay. And she goes, "Stephanie, show V the reports we just got in." And she's excited. "Show V the reports." Stephanie pulls up these reports and she's like, "Oh, look, see, our store is number 7 out of like 400 in the district or something, whatever. Good for you guys. I'm so happy you guys are meeting your quotas. I'm so happy." And then she shows me another chart and she's like, "These are like number 1 department. Like each department is also ranked against other stores, and ours fell like either number 3 or 4 in one specific department. Shoes, jewelry, and intimates was number 2 or 3 out of all like 400 stores." So I'm reading this chart and I'm looking at them and they're like, I'm reading it and looking at them. So I'm not you, not this. Those are my departments. You guys are telling me that this store is thriving on intimates because its sales is so high, shoes is so high right now, jewelry so high right now. Those are my department. And they're like, well, it's a team. No, it's not. No, it is not. That is me. I'm going home. I'm going home. I gotta go home. So I'm clocking out and going home. I don't feel well. And Lacey's like, okay, because she wants me to come back tomorrow. We can talk about this, girlfriend. You know, you can message me. We could talk about this. I go home and I'm on the bus. I'm like, I'm not angry. I'm sad. I am sad because realization just hit that I'm too good at the bottom. I'm so good at the bottom. I will never ascend. They're never going to promote me. I'm never going to get fired from Target unless my cash register money comes up missing. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there. I'm not going to say your name. One of like the craziest thing, it's a little side note, one of my associates who's, we're still friends today on Facebook. She got fired because her register came up missing. All the money was gone. And I was like, what happened? I want to talk about it. You can set the record straight if you want to. They said your whole register was gone. Not once, but this was like the third time it had happened. But anyways, unless I did that, I could call out all I want to. No call, no show. Be late. I'm not going anywhere because I fold panties to perfection and I make sure shoe boxes look amazing. So it's been laid out. I'm not getting fired. I'm not getting promoted. I am staying right where I am. I have a job for life at Target, at this store. I'm devastated. I request some time off. It's granted right away. Yeah, and I take my younger sisters and we go spend a weekend in Hollywood. And I just wanted to go see my friend Cece, who I was doing film work with. So I go to Hollywood, see her. My sisters feel like they're meeting a celebrity. Her boyfriend's in like a huge Trident commercial or something. Yeah, I was feeling happy. We went Hollywood Boulevard, ran into the Camp Rock 2 premiere was going on. So we met some people from Waverly Place, Wizards of Waverly Place, Kyle Massey. We saw the Jonas Brothers. So cool. And met some people from Camp Rock. It was a good time. It was a good time. And I said, I'm leaving Las Vegas. I texted Cece. I said, okay, you got that extra room for rent. I'm going to take it. I'm putting in my transfer. I'm leaving this Target store. And they're like, I go back and I tell them, I'm leaving, ladies. And Lacey's like, wait, we can talk about this. And I said, no, 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 I'm moving. I'm leaving. Can I get a transfer or I'll just put in my 2 weeks? Okay, I have to go. In this exact same week, I'm feeling really sick. I feel so sick, okay? I got a headache. I'm vomiting. What's happening? Did Satan poison me? Oh my gosh. He did poison me, but not the way I wanted. My God. I get on the bus. I go get like 10 pregnancy tests, and all day long I'm just peeing on these tests and I'm crying like positive, positive, 2 lines. Yes. Oh no. I completely freak out. I completely freak out. This is a terrible, 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 terrible time. I'm not even going to go deep into it. It was terrible. I was so sick. I was hemorrhaging. I found out that my kidney is on my pelvis. It's not where it's supposed to be. So baby is going to grow and lay on my kidney, which is going to cause lots of problems for me. I want to abort. I want to kill myself. I feel like I'm saying this lightly, but in those days, there was nothing light about this. I completely fell apart and I completely crumbled, crashed out. I just did not go back to Target. I didn't care. I was ignoring everybody. No, I didn't answer anyone's calls or texts. Another manager reached out, like one of the top managers, one of the guys. And he's like, V, what's going on? And I tell him, I'm pregnant, I'm dying. The doctor literally said for me to stay off my feet for at least 4 months. And he says, I'm going to hold your job. Like, we're not losing you. I'll put you on leave and he's like, don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of everything. And he did. So I was put on leave, and I can talk about all that pregnancy stuff in another time. But yeah, it was a terrible time. October rolls around. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I want to get out of the house. So I asked if I can come back to work. And it's so weird because I go back to work on like my year anniversary at Target, okay? So was it 2010? Halloween 2010. I go back to work pregnant. Things is a little bit different. My relationships are changed because now I've this big bellied girl. I was always flirting with everybody. One guy I used to flirt with all the time in electronics. He's still my buddy today too. He like back then he would always he intrigued me because he was into like dark stuff and like talking about biting necks and drawing blood. And I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. He did not care that I was pregnant. I'm stationed now only in toys because I can't really do too much walking around. He's belly and all, he's still talking about biting my neck. So crazy. But all my girlfriends are still there. Everybody's showering me with love. One of the team leads, Brandy, she was pregnant with me. We couldn't stand each other in the beginning. We were not friends. We were not cool. The baby bellies like brought us together. So funny. Holidays roll around. I love me some holiday time, okay? Love me some holidays. Christmas comes. Well, we put Christmas out in November, so seasonal team comes in, and I've got some seasonal friends that only worked one season at Target. But I loved it. I love like the music playing, the vibe in the air. And then now I'm not this loud, crazy, drunk V. I'm just this little like shuffling around with this big old belly mama V. Now holidays at Target is crazy. If you ever worked retail, is insane. I would do the come in at what did we do the year before that or that year? We opened at 7 a.m., 7 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. It was insane. The people waiting outside, it's Thanksgiving. Does anybody want to go be with their families? I guess freaking not. Yeah, it was crazy. I was shopping too for I like put keeping stuff in my cart. We used to like hide like sell items and stuff all everybody used to do this. You're just like, "Oh, I want this. Hide this behind the jean wall." And so, yeah, holiday time, so fun. I miss the holidays at the mall. I used to go and sit and stare at Santa like a creep. I love me some holiday time. Okay. So December 28th, 2010, I am graced with the presence of my new headache. Jocelyn is born, 8 pounds, 12 ounces, 21 inches long. She is big. She had to be evicted. Okay. I had to get induced. She was too heavy on my pelvic kidney. She had to get out. So now I've got this little great bundle of joy. I'm so happy. I still hate Satan Soldier. Can't stand him. She has his face. Damn it. But this is my baby, okay? This is my little pumpkin butt, okay? I just want to be with my baby now. I don't want to go hard at Target. But I call Lacey. I say, "Hey, I'm either going to quit or you got to put me in I need a different department because I'm having mommy anxiety. I want to stay with my baby, okay?" So now we are in February 2011. I joined Flow Team. Flow Team is 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. You just do the stock. You get the boxes, you put everything on the floor so that Target does not look like Walmart. like a garage sale. Everything's already in its place when doors open at 8 a.m. So I joined Flow so that while my baby's sleeping, I'll be at work and then I'll come home, at noon and be with my baby for the rest of the day. I grab her one day and we go to University of Phoenix and I enroll in college. I how do I explain? I didn't want to be a mom that didn't have a college degree. I didn't want to be a mom saying, "Do this, do this, do this, do this," and I didn't do it. I didn't want to be the mom saying I had all these dreams and aspirations to be a great person and I quit it all because of you. Because I had you. Because I need to be a mom. I'm not that mom. I'm totally opposite. My daughter is going to be 15 now, and all I tell her is, I did it. I did it alone with 2 kids. She's they hate it. But it's like you got to be what I'm pushing on you, I should have already done it, and I need you to do it better, okay? As a single mom, I'm proud of me, okay? I'm proud of me that I've done this, and I tell them I need you guys to accelerate. So there I am, 3-month-old baby, enrolling in college. Take her to my first class. I don't care. We're going to school. And so I'm working, got my baby, I'm in college. What else am I missing? What else I need to do? I find a film. I join a acting class at Shamera Entertainment. I think I'm saying it wrong. I think they're called like Dark Water Productions today or something. It's run by Shari Flaherty. She is a powerhouse, okay? She has a nail salon, hair salon, photography studio. She's movie production team. She makes movies. She is amazing and I'm like I need you in my life. I meet one of my good friends there in acting class one day. We literally chat probably like we chat a lot, especially when things are going haywire in the world. Okay, man. He and I will just go on and on. We talk on Instagram a lot. Hey, Mac. So I meet Mac, okay, and he is a director, producer, writer himself, and a crazy Star Wars fan. So we're in acting classes together. We do short films and get accredited IMDb credits. I was having so much fun. I left baby with Satan and went and did this 48-hour film project with Mac and like a bunch of his good friends from UNLV film school. We go to my grandma's house at like 1 a.m. because I'm the set designer. And the 48-hour film was about a crazy cat lady and a murder happens. And I need some cat stuff. I'm like, who's got some cat stuff? Call up Granny. It's like midnight. I'm like, Gran, I'm working on a film. We have 48 hours to complete it. I need some of your items. Granny's all for it. She's like, come on over. So I bring these like 3 other guys with me. We go to Grand's and we're ransacking the garage. We're going through her stuff. We're grabbing, and she's like, bring that back and bring that back, and she bring that back. So it was a good time. Satan was definitely jealous and upset. I could care less. I am having fun. I'm in my element. Work is okay. Um, Going back to work now. It's like 12 because I leave at 12. And Lacey and Stephanie corner me. Hey V, how are you? How's baby? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, what do you want? What happened? Are we not number 7? Are we not number 7 anymore? And she's like, no, we're not. We need you. She's like, we're not. We need you back. So they offer me a position. Brand attendant for it's like a $3 pay raise, and I am only in jewelry, intimate, and shoes is my department. I get to set the plans for them. I get all the jewelry in. I talk with the dang it, what is it called? Like the jewelry buyer. I'll meet with the buyer and be like, "Oh, we want this piece. We want this piece. Give me that piece." And I tell them I want some weekends off. It doesn't have to be every weekend, but I want some weekends off. I'm only working from this hour to this hour. I don't need full time. I'm in college. I need to be with my kids. So I take the position and I'm back in my element, okay? I am working super hard over on them panties and them dang shoes and my jewelry. So, like I said, life is feeling good. I got my beautiful daughter. I'm doing my film stuff. I'm in college. I got my promotion at Target. Life is good. Nothing needs to go wrong. But when I'm happy, that's when God wants to mess with me, okay? He pushes me to a cliff and he says, "Do you want to take a leap of faith or do you just want me to push you?" And I'm like, "What's down there? What's down there? Why are you doing this to me?" Satan's soldiers, great grandma and grandma, the most racist women I've ever encountered in my entire life. Well, his whole entire family is racist, except for his sister, his two sisters, and his brother and his mom. That's it. Those are the only ones I mess with. But the entire family is racist. And it's funny because racist people do not take care of other racist people, which is insane. Great grandma and grandma are on this mountain in Santa Paula, California, on the property, acre or two. Nobody wants to help them. Grandpa died back when I worked at Planet Hollywood restaurant. And so everyone comes up and just like scavengers. They just take, borrowing all kinds of money from great grandma, and then nobody's helping them. The land is going to crap. They need help. Satan doesn't want to go help them because he's been doing that his whole entire life. Okay. He was there today. Grandpa died. He carried his body into the house. He does not want to be there. He can't be there. He's scared. Nobody else wants to help racist grandma and grandpa. The uncle was like, "I'll hang you and that baby." Both grandmas told me, "There is no place for a mixed child in America. It's an abomination. You need to get rid of her." Okay? His grandparents told me that my baby is a disgrace to America and to get rid of it. Now the two of them are up there suffering and nobody wants to help them. I go to my managers and I tell them I have to go. I'm not leaving to ruin your lives, which I don't mind being a little petty every now and then, but in all seriousness, I have to go. These two old ladies are suffering, even though they are not good humans at all. I'm a good person. And I've always wanted to get to California. It's not the California I want to get to, but it's a step. I'm going to do it. Don't push me off the cliff, God. I'm going to jump. I'm going to take a leap of faith. What you got in store for me? We go. It's April 2000. What is it? April 2012. I leave Target, Maryland Parkway, store 0265. I leave. I get my transfer to Ventura, and in true Capricorn fashion, it was a pleasure for you guys to get to know me. It was an honor for you guys to experience me in real life, okay? I know it. I hope you guys are forever grateful. I walk into Ventura Target store as if God sent me because he probably did. Oof. This store is tragic, girlfriend. It is tragic in there. They need me. They need my help. Intimates, shoes, and jewelry looks like Ross. Mm-mm. I'm officially an employee of California now. Different things, okay? Same BS. I'm scheduled part-time. They did not let me come with my title. They couldn't take my pay because I forgot to mention this. Miss Paris ended up at Target Flamingo with me, okay? And she's the one that put my transfer in because she's already done this before. They could not take my pay because Miss Paris submitted it with my pay. They had to keep it, but they took my title. They threw me at in just women's. And I told them, "No, no, no. I am your red card cashier queen. I am going to be your savior in intimate shoes and jewelry." Believe me, they didn't believe me. Okay? They didn't care. I don't have one friend from this store. Not one single friend. And I'm here from May 2012 all the way till December 2012, okay? May, June, July, August. All this time with not one friend. Yeah. I don't care. I get on the registers. I do what I do. I get those red cards in there. I get the surveys. Back I can't stay on track. Has anybody ever won a Target survey? I'd be honored to meet you if you've ever won money from that survey. All my time at Target, I've never met anybody who did the survey and actually won. I think it's a lie. It's a lie. Back to work. I do what I do with the registers, okay? Oh my gosh, she's getting red cards. Yeah. Run to the floor, cleaning stuff up. I tell them I need my position. They tell me there are 3 of you up for, like, there's 3 other people ahead of you that want this jewelry brand, okay? At first I thought it was a fake position that Lacey and Stephanie created back in Vegas, but it's real. And it's being rolled out to all the Target stores. So they're like, you got to get in line behind, our other people, and these people are great. What is it? GTFO? H. Get out of here. I take initiative because that's what I do. I am a Capricorn. I am not a Gemini. It takes me like 4 days to get shoes together, get the intimates together. I get jewelry together. Still killing it on registers, okay? I'm letting them know that Vegas is now in Ventura, okay? Vegas is in Ventura. I get my position within 2 weeks. It's mine. One manager, he's like, nope, it's hers. She's the only one we've never done this. I've never seen a bra on a hanger. It's like, no, it's hers. So I have no friends. Go through the holidays, and it's totally fine. At this point in my life, I don't need a friend. I'm in California. I'm living with 2 racist women. Satan's up there being traumatized by his childhood and the ghost of carrying his grandpa's dead body from the garden to the freaking house. He's going crazy. I transfer schools, so I'm living in Santa Paula, and my closest campus is in Woodland Hills in Los Angeles. That is my dedication to my education. I do that drive 2 times a week. Santa Paula to Woodland Hills in LA, okay? Right there, right there. Map it and you'll see my dedication, okay? This is what I do. So I don't need any friends at Target right now. I am busy, okay? I am super busy. Holidays roll around. They open up at 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving, and I go in and work it. I stay till about 2 a.m. when the craziness dies down. So, yeah, doing that, we're miserable. Satan and I are miserable. We've always been miserable, but we are miserable. We are not happy together. He's not doing drugs because he can't find any drugs in Santa Paula, but he's drinking heavily. The happiest person on that mountain is my daughter. Okay. She's 1. She's living her best white privilege on this mountain. Okay. She's running around with no shoes. She's chasing gophers. She's cutting snakes' heads off. She's not scared. She's out with her dad, like shooting in the air, getting the bobcats away from the house. She's eating fruit right off the ground. And, the racist ladies, they actually love her. I won't take it. They adore her. And great grandma is an artist who draws beautifully. She draws beautifully. And my grandma was an artist too. And I can say they are matched. They could have had a studio together. Jocelyn has their gift. She has it. She used to sit on great grandma's lap and draw together. And when I see her drawing, I say, "Oh, you got great grandma's stuff. You got great grandma's skill. It's beautiful. I can't take that away." So yeah, she's happy and they're treating her good. Even racist uncle shows up and showers her with gifts and money. It's weird. Racist people are weird. It's complicated, I guess. I don't freaking know, but they treat my baby fine. Nobody calls me like N-word to my face, but he said it before. But But right now in this setting, whatever. I'm working, I'm taking care of his mom and his grandma, cooking, cleaning, just a regular old Kizzy with working at Target around there. If you don't know who Kizzy is, go ahead and Google that. Yeah. So we reached December 2012. Aside from my daughter's happiness, again, we're miserable. His sister that lives in San Diego, Satan's sister, she comes down to visit us and she goes, "Girl," she's my sister. Ashley is my sister, okay? That is my sister. She goes, "Girl, you got to get out. You got to get off this mountain, okay? You got to get off this mountain and you got to live your life and you got to be happier." We go visit her. She lives in Oceanside, in San Diego. We go visit for New Year's. Have a blast. Absolutely love it. I fall in love with San Diego. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. It's totally fine. And because Obama won, great grandma told me to pay her $4,000 water bill. She has the yearly water bill that comes up in January. And why the heck am I always with his family when Obama won? Both times I was with his family when Obama won. And so they were pissed, and I'm celebrating, happy, and crying because, again, it's a monumental moment. No matter what side of the fence you were on, it was amazing. Okay. So she's pissed. Obama won. I want the black girl who is taking care of me and my property to pay my water bill. I've been trying not to cuss around here, but I'm saying you got me all the way fucked up, lady. You got me. No. So we got the offer to move to Oceanside. I let work know, say, "Hey, I'm leaving in a couple weeks. I'm moving to San Diego. I can't live here with these people anymore that I'm staying with." And the manager's like, "Okay, just tell me which store you're moving to and I'll put the transfer in." I'm going to Oceanside, right off the 78. There's a Target right there off the 78. Just send it there, okay? Or is it the 76? Girl, I don't know. It's in Oceanside. Put the transfer into Oceanside. That's it. And so we pack up. It's a showdown with the old ladies. They hate us. And I never, ever talked to them again from that day. I never did. And we pack up and we leave. And we move into Fallbrook. Okay. That's where we found an apartment in Fallbrook. It's my first time living in California besides being up at Santa Paula. So I didn't know that Fallbrook was going to be so far from Oceanside, but we found a 2-bedroom, 1 bath for only $800. Okay. And it's not bad over there where we are. It's cute. So I finally make it to California. I'm calling and like, where the heck is my transfer? Oceanside, they didn't get it. And so I call Ventura. They haven't even like sent my last paycheck. I told them to just mail it, like just mail the final paycheck. Never got it. I call and call, I'm calling. Everyone's giving me the runaround. Finally, one of the girls who I had took the position from, who was up for it, she finally tells me, she goes, "Girl, they terminated you the day you left. You're terminated. You can't work for Target anymore." What? So I'm like, hang up on her. Gotta find corporate, but I don't have like a corporate phone number. I don't know who HR is. I've never seen a human resource person at Target. Who do I talk to? There's no one to talk to. And that's the end of Target. That is the end of Target. That's how Target ended for me. I don't know. They hated me that much. That's all illegal. All illegal. I didn't know. And so I filed for unemployment because now I'm going to get calls from somebody. Somebody's finally going to call me. They deny it. They said that I abandoned my job. How, who, and where, and when did I do this? I even told you if you wanted me to, I would get a hotel and work an extra 2 weeks while you do my transfer. And she said, "No, no, no, don't leave your daughter behind. You go. The transfer is easy." So then I have to fight for my unemployment. I get it because the judge says, "Where's your paperwork? She asks Target, where is your paperwork? Where is your documentation? Show me which shift she abandoned. Show me where you called her. Show me where you documented you called her looking for her. And why did she think she was transferring? And why does Oceanside Target thought she was coming here? They couldn't prove anything because it was just all malice. So I got my unemployment after 6 months. I had to fight with them 6 months and my final paycheck. Working for Target is trash, okay? Not a good company. They don't have good people running it. Managers do not have 5 managers together, in my experience, do not have the skill set that one cashier has. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't. It's what I experienced. It's exactly what I experienced. The top managers could not do what I could do in a Target store. They could not accumulate together the sales that I was doing on the floor. They could not get the red cards that I was doing. A manager needed me to de-escalate situations. And that's not just me, it's other associates who have experienced this. The managers all look the same. They're all like white women between the ages of 22 and 25 years old, as if Leonardo DiCaprio picked them out themselves. And this is my experience in my days. Okay. The men were just gym airheads and they didn't know what was going on the floor. They never knew what was going on the floor. Okay. You've got the security guards who is causing drama and mayhem between females all over the floor because they're sleeping with everybody. It's a shit show in there. Okay, so when Target took away their DEI policies, who cares? It never worked there. They never implemented it. Okay, they hire everyone and treat everyone like trash unless you look a certain way, okay? Because there are even white people that work there that are treated like trash. Unless you look a certain way, you get high positions. And that is my experience, and that's what I lived through those years at Target. 3 different stores, okay? 3 different Target stores, and all the females and males in power looked exactly the same. There was no DEI. Okay. It was all about preserving a look, and their look was the brand. So, yeah, that's the end of Target. That is what happened with me at Target. Okay. I never applied to go back. I never tried to go back to a Target store. My daughters absolutely love Target because maybe because this badge sits on the fridge, but the people I met there, you guys know you hold a special place in my heart, okay? You're my pals. I love you guys. It was a good time. It was a good learning experience. And my only message today is, if you work for Target, please know who HR is. Please know where your human resource department is. Please get phone numbers so that you know who to contact, because I did not. I had only dealt with those managers they put in my face, and that's it. I didn't know who to call for help. In my experience, there's a lot of shady things going on. If they hire you to work part-time, but they're making you work full-time and you don't get any holiday benefits, don't do it. Do not work those full-time hours. Do not take it unless they're going to make you a full-time employee. Do not let them do that to you. And I know they do it, especially around the holidays. They use you so that they can go take their vacations, and you're going to be the mule on the floor while they're out having a good time. I did have some good moments there. I still have like a bunch of my little shout out cards. They do like these little shout outs in your team huddles when you meet. I have so many of those. But yeah, Protect yourself in the workplace, people. You have to. So, until then, I'm V, teller of tells, and I hate work.